Yeah, the umpire plucked the free kick out there. I think there was something in it. It looked a bit over the shoulder there to me, Tubes. Was able to compose himself and kick dead straight to the church there, basically. And got a major on the board. First up that end.
Beautiful kick in the end. Copped a little bit of help from the hedge, I reckon. He kept it nice and low. So back in the middle. 4 and a bit minutes gone in the second term. Carr and Reeve. That battle's been great. Bosworth, shrug one, doesn't get past Mitch Reeve. But Mitch Reeve turned around and said to the umpire, well, how'd you get rid of it? And he said, didn't have a prior opportunity. Interesting choice there by the umpire. Out it comes for Davey. Davey's kick into space. Bosworth and Fisher. Fisher's got pace. Bosworth wheels around. Kick went for Groves. Umpire's called a free kick, holding the footy. Groves to take it. He's got Ned Carr at half forward. He goes in that direction with an absolute floater, finger breaker if you like.
Come undone pretty quick, Tubes.
Clock. Got it out. Guard tried hard, copped the man high. They'll play on. Quick kick forward by Midson. And a strong mark to Delaney.
Yeah, Mastrocola there, key again, being the loose man in defence, was able to gather it and kick long. That's obviously the message.
That breeze picking up a little bit. Short kick out towards Fisher. Fisher couldn't gather. Umpire's given a free kick. Who's it going to? It'll go to Fisher. So Fisher will go back and have a shot on goal. Has he got the journey here?
Could test him. Could test him. Plenty of breeze swirling around him there, going left to right slightly. So yeah, he does need to angle it out towards the back of that forward ranger there, the black one, I think, on the left of the goals.
In comes Jeffrey Fisher. On the right boot, it's a beautiful kick as it's bending. It's just done too much work. And Jeff Fisher's kicked it behind. Imagine 15 points.
He had a good stab at it.
I think Campbelltown, now that the game's settled a little bit, just need to attack the footy a little harder. They've been attacking the man a bit. Long kick to the defensive side of the ground. Hayward came out to meet it. Hasn't got a lot to kick to here. As Mastrocola has found himself in that spot, reads the play beautifully. Long lead given by Timmy Hall. Oh, gee, that kick wasn't great. Now a chance as they get some wheels from Anderton. Sends the ball to half forward. Who's at home? O'Brien went at it. Bouncing ball, Delaney gathered, goes one way, then the other. Got trapped with a footy, holding the ball.
Got to take their chances in the Robins now. They can't do these short kicks. It's sort of, they've come undone unless they go forward.
Guard takes the mark at half back. Long kick, that's a good one. Hall. Floating over the back. Kicked off the ground, Mastrocola gathers, gives it to Parker. Parker got trapped by Thomas too high. So again, just a little overzealous there from the Robins. Clock of the Brendan variety. Sends a left foot finger breaker. Breeze just reaping havoc here. Coming through hard to meet the footy. Got his handball away. Arnold caught holding the ball. Umpire on the wrong side there. Definitely got the handball away, but umpire calls it as he sees it, and that's okay. A card here. And a red.
Another red card.
Well, the wheels are falling off here.
That's, and as we know, red card means off for the game and cannot be replaced.
So, Jordan Blake been given a red card. Gee, 16 on 18 doesn't work well. For a premiership, does it?
No, it doesn't, Tubes. It's going to make it incredibly tough.
So it'll be a free kick for Sweet of the Ryan variety. Don't reckon he's got the journey here. Hasn't. Big fly. At the bottom of the pack, Delaney shrugs off one. out of bounds with an interesting whistle, and we'll see a ball in.
Yeah, very interesting point in the game now, Tubes. The Robins coming to the realisation that, yeah, they will be 2 players down now for the rest of the match.
Punched away. Chance at the back. Parker. No good. Behind.
Parker finding plenty of the ball, Tubes.
Yeah, he's been very good. He was switched on from the moment he got here, Aaron Parker.
Yep. Yeah, no, the Robins going to be really careful now with how they come out from defence.
They've just got to possess the footy. Like this, Bassett, short, finds Davey.
Yeah, just got to pick out the players, don't they?
Thomas pushed under the footy. Handball came out from the ruse. Oh, that was brilliant by Anderton. Gathered the footy, gave it to his man. In trouble there was O'Brien, and the umpire circles, and it'll be a ball up. So a couple of players extra behind the footy for the Bunna. Guard, or rather Groves. Quick kick. Flynn gathers the ball, then just threw it up to Sweet, who wheels around under the footy. Out comes Delaney, got his handball away. Alex Sweet got his kick forward. Play behind, down behind play. This one will be rushed across the line. No, hits the behind post. A little bit of sting's taken out of it now for mine, because 18 on 16 just doesn't translate in my books. A little undisciplined. I missed what the red card was for. Did you see what it was for?
Look,
there?
I can only assume it was a bit of back chatting there to the umpire, which, to be honest, is pretty harsh. To I mean, maybe a green card, just the 15 minutes off and then back on again. But to have a red card, that does hurt. It is brutal, absolutely brutal. But look, Freddie Byrne is a superior coach for the Robins. All he has to do is just take this in his stride and keep his charges positive. They are only what was it, 16 points down at the moment. So the game is not lost. So they need to just keep their chins up and keep plugging away.
Mitch Reeve is down behind play. He hit the ground really hard. Carr with a big tackle. The umpire circles and balls it up. Reeve back up on his feet, punches away. Fisher just left, drop the ball if you like. Kick by Burling, just went straight up in the air, punched away here. Oh, that was tough stuff from Midson, who gave it off, and the wheel around kick is going through for behind. I think that was Brendan Clock, it was.
They're peppering the Roos, aren't they?
They are. They're doing really well against the breeze. Davey at the back. Left it behind. Fisher arrived late. Thomas came through hard. Umpire circles and says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. O'Brien comes off for a spell. He's replaced by Tom Goodwin. Reeve. Been electric in the ruck. Clock hard at the footy. Guard sees the ball across the line. We'll see a ball in.
Good crowd in here, Tubes.
Oh, great crowd.
The game right in front of the wet area here at the Oatlands football ground.
13 minutes ticking over here in the second term. It is a 17-point margin in favour of Triabunna. Big tackle laid by guard. Reeve caught one in the chops. He's a little angry. It was actually a boot, and I think it might have been a teammate's boot that copped him. Umpire circles and will be another ball up. So very much stoppage dominated here in the second term. There hasn't been a lot of free-flowing play. Yeah,
the Robbers doing well to really occupy the space and not letting Triabunna have a shot on goal.
Groves, hard at the footy. Clock gathered it beautifully. Then got a quick rush, left foot kick forward. Delaney at the back, Sweet. Over the chance now for Clark, who bangs it into the post.
gathering the ball with ease when he's given an opportunity up forward there. Tubes,
doesn't he look
Nicholas
dangerous?
Clark,
Yeah,
it's really dangerous. Tall and lanky.
Long kick. That's a good lead from Hayward. He's got nothing to kick to because there's two players behind play here.
He's got Jakey Price, who he could go to.
Thomas instead.
Yep.
Short, right in front of the Jim's testing and tag. His kick chopped off by Sweet. Hayward sends the ball long. Who's at home for the Roos? No one. Or rather, it was a nice mark taken. Gets called to play on, so the short kick is on. Out towards Davey. Davey can do what he wants here. Gee, he's run an absolute country mile. Handball's over the top, looking for Priest. Priest with a short kick, just missed it, but got the hand in nicely, was burned. Bosworth. Haven't called his name much in this term.
No, he has been neutralised, but he hasn't quite had the influence on the game as he did, certainly the first half of the first quarter.
Carr and Reeve. Carr wins it down. A little bit of a stacks on here at the minute. We'll see a ball up. Reeve and Carr. Been a great battle. Reeve. Sweet came through with pace. The umpire's pulled out a free kick here. It's going to Bosworth, who was held off the ball, or will it be Groves?
Yeah, Groves.
Yeah, I think it's Bosworth.
Okay.
Bosworth sends one high. No one at home. Bouncing ball out the back. Hayward's going to attack this hard. Here it lands in the arms of this man. He goes towards goal. Is it through for Price? Yes, it is.
Second goal this term. He's been incredibly handy up forward there in an area of the game where it is hard for the Robins to actually find success. Yeah, look, good on him. Jack Price, second goal of the game, and yeah, that brings the margin back down to 12 points.
It does. Sensational goal. So Jake Price has got two. I'd love to get another couple here just to instill a bit of confidence.
Yeah, certainly to get them, to get within single figures at half time would be a real win for the Robins, given they are two players down compared to Triabunna.
Back in the middle, Carr and Reeve. Carr won that down. Only as far as that man in O'Brien, who's tackled hard, caught hold of the footy. Great stuff, Ned Carr.
Yeah, it's players like him, Tubes, that really need to step up now. They got to take the game on. Got to make the most of this breeze for the next sort of 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, we've got 8 minutes left in the term. Long kick inside forward 50. It's chopped off by Midson, as easy as you like. They'll do that all day too, because they can. They've got players everywhere. O'Brien, well done. Spinning out of trouble was Groves. Groves looks up towards goal. He's got a long kick here. Who's going to get there? Is Hayward going to punch through? Nicely done off the ground. Guard.
He's done it again. No, he's missed.
Across the face of goal.
Matty Carlisle, I think that might have been Tubes.
No, it's Carr.
No, it's
Guard.
Guard, sorry.
Yep.
Guard.
Now, the Bunner on the counter-attack. Cop. Bosworth. Spun out of trouble. Got a nice shepherd. This is better from Triabunna. They go forward, sliding across. That's a great mark. Taken. I think it's Sweet. It is. And is Ryan Sweet. Took one on his knees. Courageous stuff, sliding into a man that was coming back on. Sweet with a kick up the defensive wing. Reeve underneath it. Just ran underneath the footy a little bit. It's picked up and gathered umpire circles, and it'll be a ball up right in front of Jim's test and tag.
Harrison Agents signed there too.
Oh, yeah.
Tubes, our major sponsor for the year. We thank them.
Oh, yeah.
I believe there's one or two Harrison Agents representatives at the ground today. Looking forward to catching up with them.
Bosworth caught one high. Umpire missed it. Points at the umpire to say you saw it. But unfortunately, boundary umpires can't call free kicks. Reeve won it down. Scoopy footy. Now out the back. Groves sends the ball up. Looking for Chug and Co. Bouncing ball, Haywood, smart. He's so elusive, he wheels around onto the right boot, sends it towards goal. Wow. 3 for Matt Haywood. 3rd goal of the term. And the margin is just back to 5 points.
It's quite remarkable, Tubes, that with 2 players down, the Robins are pegging back the lead. That's 3 goals this term. Most of that term with just the 16 players. So well done to them.
Well, they've had 5 shots on goal this term. Triabunna. They've kicked 1 goal for.
Yeah, no, Paul Rainbird will be very disappointed if they don't improve on that before half time. Words will certainly be said here in the change rooms behind us.
Absolutely. Back in the middle, Carr out of the ruck, got his handball out, smart, quick kick forward by guard, sends it real high up and under. Big strong grab almost. Down at the bottom of the pack is Tim Hall. He bends one back. Mastrocola punches it across the line, through for a behind. Margin to 4. Mastrocola brings the ball out, comes to the attacking side and then decides against that and goes towards Haywood. Haywood with one hand, bends it back and sends it across the face of goal.
Wow, that could have put them in the lead there, Tubes. Fascinating stuff.
Mastrocola decides against this short little chip kick and goes long looking for Reeve. In fact, it's out of bounds on the full. No, it's just bounced inside the line. Umpire's in the perfect spot there. A ball in. Just forward of centre on the wing here on the defensive side of Oatlands Oval. We're 20 minutes and 3/4 through the second term. I'm going to go and stretch up. I got the torpedo kick at the halftime break. Handball came out from Jeremy Clock, missed the mark and out of bounds.
Yeah, really looking forward to the halftime activities here, Tubes. You in particular, watching you kick one down the line.
Not excited about it, to be honest. I'm still reeling from my kick at the gravel. I went to footy training with the Queenstown Crows on Thursday night and I'm still sore. Here we go. Triabunna would love to get a goal here just to give them a bit of breathing space. The current margin, 3 points, 21 minutes gone.
Get the feeling there's one more goal in this quarter, Chiefs. Just got a feeling. Not sure which way, but
Thomas fends off a man, then got his handball away. No, umpire said you can't fend off and then handball across the line, holding the ball. Clock sends the ball long. Thomas sits underneath it. Fisher came late, and it'll be a ball in. No, it'll be a free kick to Thomas. Copped him high. So Sam Thomas, 22 minutes gone, 3 minutes to hold on here for Triabunna. They'd hate to give one away and let the Robins go in. 2 men down, that's a good mark. Handball came out nicely. Sweet. Trouble. Gave the handball off. Davey didn't get rid of it. Sam Chug with a nice tackle. Long kick, deep inside forward 50, big fly. Umpire said without a mark, caught too high. It's a free kick to the Robins.
Jakey Price, of course, has kicked the 2 goals already this term. This could put the Robins in front, which would be a remarkable turn of events, given that they are the 2 players down, of course, as we've said a couple of times.
So Jakey Price, he's kicked 2 this term. He'd love to get another one, put his Robins in front. 23 minutes gone. Gets close to the man on mark. This is fading. Through for behind.
Yeah, plenty of distance on there, Tubes, but accuracy wasn't quite right. Breeze didn't even really help him at all there.
No. Mastrocola to bring the ball back in. Play on. Long kick up the wing. Sam Thomas got to the bottom of the pack. Clock got his kick away. Thomas went back with a flight. Through with pace. There was Davey. Davey's kick got smothered. Clock went in again. It wasn't Clock at all, I beg your pardon. It was Ashton Cameron. And that's great defensive work by the Robins to force the ball in. 1 minute and a quarter to go. in the second term. Bouncing ball, tackle without the footy, that'll be a free kick, going the way of Clock. That is Brendan Clock, and that'll be 52.
Yeah, in the protected zone.
Yep.
Yeah, Kieran Davey didn't quite exit the zone in time, unfortunately for them.
Yep.
This could hurt them quite badly.
I think it was actually Ty Kennewell.
Was it Kennewell? Was it? Sorry,
who came across. So Brendan Clock would love to get the ball forward. There's a couple of seconds to go in the term. A mark here inside forward 50, or that will work. Blake Anderton, his beautiful kick, gave it back to Clock across the face of goal to Flynn. Flynn takes the mark, and they'll have a kick at goal after the siren, I imagine.
Yeah, this could test Flinny. We spoke to him earlier in the week, Tubes.
We did.
Of course. He was
Vice President. Ruse.
Triabunna. Yeah, not a bad kick on him. It will test him, though, with the breeze. It's particularly if the siren goes whilst he's going through his process here.
There is the siren. So to give them an extra margin here, he's kicked that horribly. That's about what I'm going for. And that is the end of the second term. Well, what an eventful half of footy we've seen in the 2023 Oatlands District Footy Association Grand Final between the Triabunna Roos and the Campbelltown Robins. Campbelltown, 5-35, trail the Roos, 5-7,
please stay off the ground. We've got a long
It's a 2-point margin
now,
in favour
so if all
of
spectators can please stay off the
the
ground, and we'll get on with the
Roos.
long kicking competition in a minute.
Goal kickers
Give
for
us
the
a couple
Roos,
to
2
set it
to
up and then
Clark,
we'll go underway.
singles to Anderton, Davey and Reeve. For the Robins, it was 3 to Hayward and 2 to Jake Price, both in those terms. It's a 2-point margin in favour of the Triabunna Roos. We're going to take a break here, as I've got to go and have a kick of the footy. Better players. Well, I think Mitch Reeve has been sensational. I think Aaron Parker has been excellent. It's such an interesting game of footy. Really even across the board. Bosworth was good in that term. Ned Carr certainly stepped it up in the second term. Jake Price kicking 2 goals in that quarter, and Matt Hayward has had a sensational game. Just repeating the news, Campbelltown Robins, 2 players out of the game for good. That is Mitch Hodgetts and Jordan Blake have both had red cards. That means they are 16 aside versus 18 aside. The Roos have got 18, the Robins with 16 on the ground. We'll take a break here and be back with the second half of the match with the Roos in front by 2 points. My name's Tubes Taylor from Triple M. I'm joined by Nick Finlay from the ODFA, and we'll take a break and be back with the second half of the ODFA Grand Final in just a few moments. Stick around.
All long kickers out here, please. Nick Finlay to the microphone. 50-60 Blighty. Tell them about it. You got your list?
He rang me 2 minutes in.
All right, we've got the 50 metre mark is the first cone there where Jeff Bevan's standing. Wave your hands, Jeff. 60 metres is the next one along, and then Blighty, who I think was 83 metres, his is the last cone out there on the wing, basically. All right, kicking first from Bothwell, Brody Speed. Got onto it there, a little bit short of 50 metres. What do you reckon, Jeff? About 45? Well done, Brody. Got Zabak's car up next from Campbelltown. A little bit shorter there than Brody's. Well done, Max. Tyler Devine from Campania. I think Brody's still winning. Leaky Dean, Woodsdale. Oh! It's about 60 metres, I'd say, Jeff. 62 metres there. Well done, Luke Dean. Ooh. Well done, Lane. Leif Maitland's there. Lucky Cameron, Triabunna.
Who's next, right?
He's running.
No.
Hiding the goal.
Worm from way up the wing. Ooh. Well done, Nick. Greg Cowan from Swansea. Right, Tubes Taylor from Triple M. Not quite enough height on that one, Tubes. Let's have another go. President Brian O'Reilly now, roughing it up. Oh. Is that it, Brian? I think Luke Dean, is it, from Woodsdale? Congratulations. 62 metres.
Got a question for you. Is the game streaming on TV? Okay, but it's all good now.
Have you all come in here, kickers? Okay, thank you. You stay here. All right, it's a new bit of fun. I've already had a few people say to me, can we go into next year? So hopefully we build on it and maybe get some better kickers than the ones we got this year. Thanks for everyone who competed in the good fun. The winner is, look, Gus's son, Rick. You want to say?
First of all, just like to thank ODFA for getting the season underway again with obviously Woodsdale and Oatlands still staying in the competition. Even to all the teams for competing and all that. Good luck to Triabunna and Campbell in the grand final and best of luck to both teams.
Thanks everyone. Second half will start in a few minutes.
No, man. No, I was just speaking to the guy who's actually streaming the game and just wanted to know whether you got coverage. There we go. See, Daryl's good button pusher. Well, what'd you get? I'll let you go.
What are they doing?
All right, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, mate. It came on about 20 minutes into the first quarter. Yeah. So, there you go. You can go back 10 years now. You're not so red now. Hold on. We make Russell Campbell go hard. Yeah, he moved over there. He was quite moved over You had a good day. Yeah, that's it. And you made me go. That's it.
Second term about to get underway. My name's Tubes Taylor. Had an absolute nightmare in the longest kicking competition. Barely kicked at 40 metres. Disappointed in myself, but we've got a game on our hands. Triabunna 5-7-37 lead. Campbelltown 5-5-35. Third term underway. And we're going. Kick goes forward. Handball came from Davey. Bosworth in a bit of space here. Rushed kick is a good one to his teammates Price. Price gets worked off the ball, and that's a hard thing to do. Mastrocola on no one. Gives the handball to Sweet. Sweet goes long, looking for a teammate, and that's a nice mark taken by Chug.
2-on-1 there, Tubes. Good, great mark there from Sammy Chug.
Got to get a couple like that, don't they? The Robins. Long kick. Carr got pushed off the ball. Umpire said play on. Handball came out. Austin got it away to Clock. Clock with a worm burner through the fingertips. That's smart work by the captain Groves. Kept running. Groves got the Clock got the handball out. Now a handball to no one in particular. Fisher's running around. Groves got to kick off the ball. Now through with pace came Clock. A little bit of diving work here. Now Bosworth gathers. Has time to go back. Got his kick away. No, umpire on the wrong side didn't see it. Bosworth kept running. Now a kick is okay. Carr takes the mark. Umpire on the wrong side just missed a free kick there to Triabunna. Short kick doesn't work. Umpire circles and says, give it to me for a ball up. Right in front of the Triabunna faithful.
Yeah, got to hit their targets, don't they, Tubes, in this game now, the Robins, given they are the 2 players down for the remainder of the game.
Yep. Out the back it came. Through with pace was Carlisle. Numbers here with Triabunna. Quick kick forward by Parker. Standing in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grabs.
Groves.
Mark taken by Groves. Gets called to play on and then shinned it. A la me in the Torp competition. Through came Parker up Anderton. And we'll see a ball up. Interesting game of footy. So for those that need the update, Campbelltown have copped 2 red cards, meaning both players are sent off, cannot be replaced. It is 16 players for the Robins, on to 18 for Triabunna. Circling around is Thomas, and we'll see another ball up.
Yeah, Mitch Hodgson, Jordan Blake, the 2 offending players there for the Robins. We won't see them for the remainder of the year.
Thomas just dropped the footy and the umpire saw it. So who's going to take the free kick? I think it's Jeff Fisher. No, it's Michael Fisher. Sniffing around. So Michael Fisher somehow gets the free kick. And he'll go back from about 30 metres out. Tough angle. Breeze in an interesting at his back, sort of across from his right to left. So just to the near side goalpost is where he wants to aim it. He hasn't been kicking them nicely today, and that's no better. In fact, it just sneaks through for a behind.
Yeah, really pushed it there across the face of goals. Yeah, no, tricky spot, as you say, with the breeze circling around.
It is quite blustery out there, and that's what I'm going to blame for my horrible efforts with the torpedo through the boot away. Kicking in Blunnies is no good.
Blaming the tools.
Kicked it further than Worm Demden, though, that's for sure.
Special mention to Luke Dean from Woodsdale, who did take out the $100 Rebel voucher with thanks to Reclink there. 62 metres is what Luke kicked.
Lewis takes the mark at half back, now gets called to play on. Sends the ball to the defensive side. Carr came to the front. Haywood trying hard. Out it comes for Reeve. Reeve's kick is a good one to half forward. Numbers here with the Roos. Groves got his handball away. Just. Midson gave it to Clock, who spun out of trouble, then spun straight into a big tackle. And that's a free kick going the way of the Robins.
Jai Baldwin, I think, there, Tubes.
It was Baldwin that kicked it out towards Price. Price left it, though. His man gathers the footy and goes away with it. Triabunna with numbers. Clock sends the ball long. Right place, right time.
He's pushed him.
Pushed him in the back. Free kick, Delaney. In fact, it's called play on.
Yeah, played on. Ryan Sweet, I think, nailed that one.
He certainly did. Ryan Sweet with the first goal of the third term. You felt it was coming, didn't you, Nick?
Yeah, spot on. They were certainly pushing. The ball wasn't coming out of their forward line too far there. Got a bit of an injury there too in the middle of the field there coming off. We'll keep an eye on that for a moment. It could be Mitch Reeve based on the height.
I think it is. That's a big out.
Could be big, yeah, very big out there. Ankle, he looks in a bit of pain.
So Mitch Reeve coming off with an injury. Could that be the turning point in this match?
If he comes, they just need to think about where they're taking him off. They do need to take him through the interchange gates so he can go back on if need be.
Back in the middle, punched away nicely. Midson is going to get there first. They arrive, though, and it copped him high. Gee. Carlisle, the infringement. Clock got the ball forward. Davey on Fisher. Sweet gathered the ball, and the umpires will ball it up. Ball comes back to Clock. Clock with a rush left foot kick is a real high up and under. Sam Thomas gathered the ball. Handball came out to Fisher. Fisher from 50. Loves these. That's through. Mick Fisher. That's his bread and butter. Sends the ball through for a goal. And the margin gets extended even further. Now 15 points. Yeah,
good running goal there from Michael Fisher. He rarely really doesn't get those ones when he's found some space running towards goal. Yeah, 15 point now, the advantage to Triabunna.
Back in the middle. Campbelltown just haven't been able to get clean use of the ball. Ned Carr back in the middle. Wins it down. Handball came over the top to Bosworth, who shrugs 1-2. Can't tackle 3. Got his handball away. But now the free kick going to Clock. Clock kicks out wide. They got numbers galore at half forward, and they find one. Parker gets the mark and copped one in the schnoz too.
Yeah, just copped it as he was marking it, I think, there, Tubes.
Looks like they've had to move Sean Byrne into the ruck position as Mitch Reeve has come off. So Aaron Parker. A horrible kick. just through for a behind. His second behind of the game.
Yeah, he's found plenty of the ball, but yeah, hasn't quite converted thus far in the game.
So Campbelltown just haven't looked like possessing the footy at all. There's one of the all-time great mullets in front of us here. Nick, have a look at that. I'm not sure if our cameraman can gather that at some stage.
That is sensational. Once Campbelltown go forward, we'll get a good view of it, I'm sure.
Yep. So a boundary throw in at half forward for Triabunna. It is Sean Byrne in the ruck up against Ned Carr. Shallow throw in, favours Byrne. Byrne taps it down towards Fisher. Fisher was held off the footy. Umpire missed it. And now over the line with Bosworth and Parker having a little cuddle. We'll see a ball in again. Eight and a half minutes gone. Check out that mullet. It's absolutely sensational. One of Triabunna's finest mullets. Great seafood on the East Coast as that one goes across the line for another boundary throw-in. 16 points the margin. Ball in.
It's not a big margin, Tubes, but just does seem... it does seem like quite an advantage at the moment to the Roos.
They'll need to fly home the Robins if they are to win this game. There's still plenty of time in this quarter, at least 16 minutes to go. I'm not sure he had prior opportunity there, did Matt Carlisle, but umpire decided he did. Now Fisher ran into trouble, but managed to send the ball long. That's a beautiful kick, floating across. Gee, that's a good mark. Is there a free kick off the ball? There is. It'll go to your man, Jai Baldwin, for a hold off the ball.
Yeah, lucky there, Tubes. I think Parker there, managed to mark that, but yeah, free kick plucked out there.
Ned Carr pushed under the footy. Matt Hayward at the back sends the ball up the wing. No one at home, so this ball favours the defensive work there of the Roos rather. Short kick, punch from behind, maybe infringed upon there. And it'll be a free kick going to Byrne.
Yeah, at the best endeavours there, Matty Carlisle, but it must have infringed him on the way through.
Long kick is a helicopter punt. Lands out in the arms of... Who's that? I think that might be Anderton, who wheels around. It is. Goes towards goal and just to the far near side of the commentary box. Blake Anderton. Hasn't had a lot of it.
No, hasn't had plenty, but has done enough so far. But you just get the feeling Triabunna, you know, if they get a couple of goals here, the game could open right up. So
Arnold sends the ball long. Looking for Carr, numbers at the back. Bouncing ball here and out of bounds in front of Caleb Laycock. Ball at centre wing, Hayward. Tackled without the footy. Ball goes out the back. Midson came through with a shoulder. Nice handball over the top from Bassett. Not sure who that was that had the footy. We haven't got a number 9 in our box. Fisher pushed under the footy. Manages to land in the arms of Byrne. Byrne's kick goes long and deep. Arnold did really well. Hard attack on the footy. Anderton lays a tackle. Umpire will ball it up. There's an umpire pulled out a free kick. It's going to Triabunna. O'Brien sends a helicopter punt inside 450. That's a strong mark to Anderton. Absolutely sensational grab. The ball was floating in like a pasty. And he managed to clutch it. Good news for Triabunna. Mitch Reeve is coming on with a heavily strapped left knee. Good to see him back on the ground. In comes Anderton for his second. And to extend that margin even further. Just snuck it through for behind. 2 goals for the term. And Campbelltown haven't looked like scoring. They've really switched on this third term.
Yeah, they're you know, having to be quite defensive really this term, not to try to let too much damage be done, and then hopefully they can, hopefully for them they can make the most of the final quarter, kicking with the wind down there towards Parramatta.
Just finding out that Dylan Peart is down as number 9 now. He was wearing 13, likes the long sleeve, so nice mark to guard. Needs to look up here. He's got a long lead from Timmy Hall, decides against that and goes longer. And that one bounces out in front of Burling. And we'll see a boundary thrown at half forward. They've been really struggled to penetrate this half back line of Triabunna, Campbelltown. It hasn't been forward of this spot all quarter.
Yeah, no, spot on, and that's obviously been a couple of players down. Yeah, the Robins will find it hard to win those contests. Especially when it's 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 on some occasions.
Another boundary throw in. They'll be happy with this, I reckon. Campbelltown. 14 minutes gone in the third term. A boundary throw in at centre wing. It's an 18-point margin in favour of Triabunna. And we'll see a boundary throw in again.
Plenty of play on that far side of the ground, Tubes, with the breeze pushing itself over there towards the Oatlands Township.
Ball in again. Centre wing. Burling wins a spike. Fisher got his kick forward. Coming out to meet the ball. I think that's Emerton. Emerton's kick. It's a half forward. Big fly. Huge fly.
Huge mark.
Massive to Anderton. Gave the handball off to a running clock. Clock goes towards goal. It's out of bounds on the full. Second out on the full for the Triabunna Roos.
That was a terrific mark from Anderton. Unfortunately, the kick didn't go the way that it should have done after it, did the unselfish thing to pass to Clock.
Probably a little sore. That's a great bit of smother work from Sweet. And we'll see a boundary thrown deep inside forward 50 for Triabunna. They've absolutely dominated this term. They've only kicked 2 goals for, though. (7:11:53).
Blake Anderton.
5:35.
Sorry, Tubes. Blake Anderton coming off there after that mark, looking very, very ginger. Obviously fell pretty heavily as he marked the ball, which would go to say why he actually handballed the ball off after he took the mark. So, hopefully we see him out there again soon.
Ball up. Reeve. Smart. Fisher. Tackled without the footy. No. Umpire said yes. Michael Fisher will go back from a tight angle here. So a kick for Michael Fisher. In he comes. He's been sent back on a tight angle. I imagine he's a beautiful kick of the footy. To be honest, he hasn't kicked that well today. He's kicked 1 goal, 2. He'll kick this though. Makes no mistake. 2 goals for the term for Michael Fisher. And he stepped up. They've moved him into the middle a little. And he's finding plenty of the footy in this third term.
Yeah, being a real match winner there, Michael Fisher. His second goal, as you say there, Tubes. That's 24-point lead now to the Roos. Campbelltown are going to have to kick 5 goals plus in the last term, and of course they've only kicked the 5 goals so far. So look, it's going to take a big effort from here for the Robins to A, to stay in the game, and B, to claw back the lead in the last quarter. I think
most fans out there would love to see a tight game. At the moment, it's a 24-point margin in favour of the previously undefeated Triabunna Roos. Kicked off the ground. Here's a chance for Price. Goes through one, got his handball away. Only as far as Clark, who handballs up to a man in trouble. Through comes Ned Carr, got his handball off to Hayward. Hayward bends one around the corner. Who's at home? 3 Triabunna boys ran into each other, and there's a goal. Timmy Hall kicks one. There was 3 Triabunna Kangaroos there that ran into each other in a comedy of errors, and it landed in Tim Hall's arms, and he bent one round the corner for a goal.
Almost comical there, Tubes. Yeah, the three Triabunna boys there all going for the mark, and somehow it spewed out to Timmy Hall, all there by himself. Very, very lucky for him, and a much needed goal for the Robins. That's their 6th.
Shout out to Justin Kennedy. And I assume he's sitting there with Nathan Brown watching the game from Claremont. Back in the middle, Reeve wins it down, only as far as the opponent. O'Brien got his handball away. Reeve tackled as he kicked. Long kick inside forward 50. Quick one by Emerton. Goes deep forward, and a nice mark taken by Thomas with a fresh fade. Hasn't got a lot to kick to here, is it? The Campbelltown Robins are heavily outnumbered. Reeve will melt this one up. No. Emerton got in his way. Out the back, here's a bend around the corner by Idstrom. What a goal! One of the favourite sons of Triabunna has kicked the 4th goal of the term for the Roos.
Quick reply there. Puts the lead back out to 24 points.
19 minutes pass in the third term, and they call it the premiership quarter for a reason.
The crowd's enjoying that particular goal too, there, Tubes.
Let me tell you, he came in the gate with a fair gutful before he even got here. Reeve wins it down. O'Brien got the handball out to no one in particular though. Here comes that man in Parker who sends the ball inside forward 50. Numbers again with Triabunna. Parker kept running. Handballs again out the backside here, and we'll see a ball up.
Five minutes to go till 3/4 time. Yeah, another pivotal moment of the match here. The Robins can't afford to let too much more of a deficit occur.
Ned Carr gets the kick out. It's only as far as Sweet. Sweet looks up. He's got numbers on the attacking side, so he goes short, finds Reeve. Reeve can go further afield to Idstrom if he wants. Decides against it. Might have a shot here. He's a beautiful kick of the footy. Sends the ball long. Oh, dear. That's not a great one off the boot. Flying through there was Delaney. Oh, it was actually Byrne. And now it's trapped in the pocket. Nice work, Sam Thomas, to hold on to the footy. Can they hold on here, the Robins? 24 points the margin. 9-11-65. Current score, Bosworth dove in on it. Umpire says holding the footy. Can't dive in on it like that, Corey. And Aaron Parker. No. It's not going.
Tom Goodwin, I think that is.
Well, Aaron Parker was trying.
He was trying very hard. He's had
a good game.
He's had a great game. A couple of points or behinds, Parker, but
Goodwin from the pocket. Breeze at his back pretty directly. Just needs to kick it nice and straight. Real technical approach across the face of goal. Out of bounds on the full. Works out okay for the Robins. Short one. Finds Kennywell.
He stepped up well this year, Ty Kennywell. Played most of the games, and had a quieter season last year. So good to see him step up.
Kennywell's kick looking for Carr. That's a strong mark. Just floated there, Ned Carr. Not a lot to kick to though. Price is going to be his target long.
Intriguing battle, isn't it, between Reeve and Carr today?
It's been brilliant. It's actually been brilliant. Price sits under the footy. 1-2 grab. Now who's at home? Byrne leads. It'll hold up in the breeze here, though.
Freddie's got to get there. Oh.
Calves just didn't do Freddie Byrne any favour there. And they'll be happy to hold it up here. 22 minutes gone. 3 minutes to go. I'd love to snag a goal if they can. Ned Carr, a kick behind play, so there's 3+3 in favour of the Roos, as that one's kicked straight down the main street. Out of bounds on the full by Jeremy Clock. So Groves will take the free kick at centre wing. Plays on, why not? Has a paddock to run into. Sends the ball long, looking for... Jeepers creepers. Has he almost taken the mark? No, but he lays the tackle. That was good work from the stack out of Ty Kennywell. Did well to get his hands to it.
Yeah, in the middle of the pack there. I almost thought the umpire was going to call that as a mark to him, but...
Reeve wins that one down. Out the back. Quick kick forward by Guard. Who's at home? Now a clearing kick. Gee, it's a kick in hope. Is that... Well done, Davey.
Did really well last week, Kieran Davey on the Rat. Gilmore from Campaign, he held him to 4 goals last week, which is about par, really, for a good hold on Alex Gilmore.
So Carr and Reeve to do battle. Reeve does well, got his handball out. Now a handball out to Bosworth. Sends the ball long. Haywood is at home, he's outnumbered heavily. Does really well though. Out of bounds, Haywood did pressure again. Clock came through with the footy. Price ran hard. Quick clearing kick from Triabunna. That's a good mark, almost to Chug. Chug does really well. Burrows in over the footy. Ned Carr. Pushing the back. Umpire no. Ball up. They'll be happy with this, I reckon, Campbelltown.
Oh, wouldn't they? They would. They'd be totally happy. I mean, Ned Carr, Corey Bosworth, Matty Carlisle, they're working their absolute butts off in this game at the moment, trying to keep it up here, basically.
O'Brien got his clearing kick. Come to meet the footy. Sweet ran under the ball. Now a chance over the back. Going around is it Groves. Groves' kick is dangerous. Who wants it? Sam Thomas got his clearing kick. And the mark taken by Carlisle. Carlisle looks up, needs to go fast. There's about 30 seconds to go in the term. Long kick. Who's going to roll in here? Tackle, hold off the ball. It's Haywood. Austin Spencer's not happy with it. Matty Haywood for a kick after the siren to peg it back to 18 points and even 3 goals. And I reckon it's a 3-goal breeze.
I think you're right, Tubes. If he slots this, there's the siren here, 3/4 time. 24 points the lead at the moment. Yeah, this will bring back to 18, and yeah, could be a fascinating last quarter. We'll see what Matty Haywood can do here.
Gee. Here we go. Matt Haywood, he's a beautiful kick of the footy. What's he got here?
Kick 3 already today.
In he comes, the stack-headed champ. He's just missed.
3 goals, 2, I think, to Matty Haywood today.
That is 3/4 time. It is 9-11, 65 to Triabunna. Campbelltown, 6-6, 42. Goal kickers for Triabunna. 2 to Mick Fisher in that term, 2 to Nick Clark. Singles to Ryan Sweet, Elliot Idstrom, Blake Anderton and Gareth Delaney. For the Robins, it's 3 to Matt Haywood, 2 to Jakey Price and 1 to Tim Hall. Against the breeze and against the tide too, that goal could prove to be very important. It's a 23-point margin in favour of the Triabunna Roos. Better players that term. Well, I thought Mick Fisher was excellent in that term, just providing a lot of run. Justin O'Brien had a bit of it in that term too. Going through the list, Mitch Reeve again.
Aaron Parker, I thought.
Aaron
Tubes
Parker,
was good again.
I was getting to the big fella. Moving on to Campbelltown. Well, Ned Carr, sensational.
Yep.
Just took some real clutchy grabs. Jesse Arnold down back and Kieran Davey provided some run and spark down back. We'll take a quick break here at 3/4 time. It's a 23-point margin in favour of the undefeated Triabunna Roos. We're going to have a break. I need a breather. I need a bit of water or something. It is Tubes Taylor with you from Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes. You can catch me Monday to Friday on Triple M. We must thank our sponsors, of course, Harrison Agents, who've done a sensational job all season, and Rural Alive and Well, who've done magic stuff through the ODFA. I'm joined by Nick Finlay from the ODFA. We've got a massive quarter coming up for the final term of the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final between the Triabunna Roos and the Campbelltown Robins. Stick around. This will go down to the wire. Well, do not go anywhere. Triabunna with the ascendancy here. 23 points in favour of the undefeated Triabunna Roos in the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final. Have not won a Grand Final since 2002 when they defeated Bothwell by 39 points rather. They're led by Darren Clark, a bit of a bloodbath that game allegedly. And Campbelltown haven't won a Grand Final since 2001, and that was in the NTFA. It is 23 points the margin, but a 3 or 4 goal breeze against the Triabunna Roos. Out it comes for Chug. Chug gave it off. They need to get forward quickly. Guard threw it on the boot. Mastrocola went with one arm, then fended off, got his kick just over the top of the Campbelltown Robins head there. Out it came for Bosworth, who caught one high. Umpire missed it. There's a couple of players down behind play. Clock gets up, drives the ball inside forward 50. Umpire's pulled out a free kick. It'll go to Delaney.
Yeah, a bit unlucky there, Laycock, I thought. Trying to punch the ball away, but yeah, went over his shoulder. Quick play on here. I think he snapped it over there. Is that Michael Fisher? I think he's snapped that there after the handball out.
So a goal against the breeze, really making it hard now for Campbelltown. Against the tide.
The 29 points, I think, now, Tubes. Just waiting for the scoreboard there to update. But,
yes,
yeah,
29 points exactly.
5 goals is
a long way to come back when you've only kicked 6 for the game.
Indeed.
Not sure why they haven't got Ned Carr in the middle. I want to see some big marks down forward.
He's down forward. He's got 2 on him down there, I notice.
Through comes Guard, gave off the handball. Tackle laid, umpire says ball up. Got caught with the footy there, did Jared Lewis. Mitch Reeve punches it away. Bosworth wheels around, sends the ball long. Great defensive work by Clock. Through came Carlisle, kept coming. Mastrocola got his rushed kick into the path of Reeve, who got boofed off the footy. Gave it away now to Davey. Davey has numbers. Oh dear, dangerous kick. Fisher. It's almost like he was on the lead. Wheels around, sends an absolute mongrel punt inside forward 50. Arnold gets there first. Delaney left it behind it, Arnold. There's a free kick going the way of the Robins. Going to be a free kick going to Laycock. Laycock sends a real high up and under for Burling. That's a strong grab.
Just was bumped out at the right time there. Found some space to mark it.
This is a good kick. Running onto it should be Groves. Bounces up nicely. Gave the handball off to Ned Carr. Ned Carr on the right. Sends one through the goal. That's why they've got him up forward, Tubes Taylor, to do that sort of stuff. Ned Carr kicks his first. The margin back to 23. It's really pinging around now.
It is, yeah, just goal for goal at the moment. Putting Ned Carr up forward really is their avenue towards goal. Because he's such a classy operator, he sort of can't have the 2 players on him.
He's absolutely enormous unit.
He's a sensation. So good on him. First goal for him for the day. Back in the middle now.
What happens from here? Do not go anywhere. 23 points the margin. Burling and Reeve. Burling wins it down. Clock got a rush kick. Looks towards Fisher and Davey. Pushed off the ball was Davey. Now Guard got it away. Looks towards Bosworth. Bosworth ran into trouble. Caught one high. No. Umpire said holding the footy. Great pressure. Every time Corey Bosworth's gone near the footy.
Something's going on here. I think he might have reversed it, has he? Yeah, he's reversed.
He's pointed the wrong way, so that's dangerous for Triabunna. Haywood, 1-2. Does he have the ball? No. Umpire says play on. Quick kick forward by Reeve. Clock ducked under a tackle, got his handball away. Wheeling around, Haywood. That's a great kick down towards Ned Carr, just too far for him. Ned Carr off the ground. Goal! Wow!
Wow.
Sensational from Ned Carr. Brian O'Reilly's boys got 2 in 2 minutes. And that is sensational.
Yeah, Timmy Hall there, very clever with his hands, just sort of propping it up in front of Carr there, and was able to kick off the off the ground to get the second goal of the term for him. Triabunna just need to play some sensible footy here, just lap up a bit of time really, but look, Campbelltown are really coming hard at the moment.
5 minutes gone in the final term, and the margin down to 17 points. Guard went hard at the footy. Davey got pushed in the back. Umpire says no, ball up. Triabunna have been sensational today, and they lead by 17 points. Big tackle again. We'll see another reset.
It's been a very close final series in the ODFA these last couple of weeks. I think 34 points, I think, was the biggest margin in the first semi. Every game since then's been sort of around that mark.
Davey, sensational out of the middle. Handball came from Midson. Chug went at the player. Flynn got trapped with the ball. And the crowd from Campbelltown are really starting to get into it. Burling against Reeve again. Reeve won it down. Bosworth's going to get there first. Missed the ball though. Fisher. Umpire missed maybe a free kick to Jeff Fisher, who didn't have the ball. But I'll tell you what, how did he miss the ball? He threw it down. Burling kept on. Who's got the footy in there? O'Brien got it out. Out it comes now. Ball just got tackled free. Umpire's calling play on letting it go like this. Flynn got the clearing kick. Thomas will get there first. He's got some time here. Wheels around. Finds a man. Out wide. Carlisle. Actually, it was Guard that sent it long. Hayward manages to keep his feet, punch across the line. That's a win for Campbelltown. 17 points the margin.
Yeah, the Roos with a couple of loose players back here.
They got +2 down back. Ball to come in. Carr wins it down. Carlisle got pushed off the footy. Umpire saw it, trying to get the handball out. Umpire circles and says, give it to me. Just out the front of the goal to the pocket. Reeve was held off the ball, managed to gather, sent it long. Now a foot race. Clark, he's been good today. Umpire says it, ball it in.
Been handy when it counts, Clark. A couple of goals early on in the game there in the first quarter. Hasn't quite found the goal since then.
So ball in at centre wing. Burling will go against Reeve. Reeve and Burling play out of 50-50. Ball at the bottom of the pack, as is Cam Guard, who's been very, very good all game. In fact,
yeah, I remember last year he was definitely up there as being one of the better players in a losing grand final team, of course, last year.
Bouncing ball here, tap back, numbers with Triabunna. Through comes Bosworth, who tripped over nothing, then got pushed in the back. Umpire says, give it to me. Haven't called many of those little fall into the backs, which I quite like. Normally those would be free kicks, but I like that they haven't been today.
Yep.
Burling and Reeve. Reeve wins it down. Bosworth will cop one, push in the back here. And the umpire's giving it to Bosworth. Let's see if he can collect one with his boot this time.
You wouldn't put it as a stat, would you, Tubes, if we were keeping a kick count, would you?
No, that'd be almost dropping the footy. There's been 9 minutes gone in the term. Long kick inside forward 50 is going to make it. Who's at home? Mastrocola, who's played that quarterback role. He hasn't had an opponent all day. Done really well. Short kick finds Clock. Clock at half-back. They've just got to possess the footy here, the Brews. Wind the clock down.
That's right.
Trouble. Oh, got his handball out to the other clock. Now the handball comes out for Priest. That's out of bounds. So a ball in. They won't mind this though, Triabunna. They can just run the clock down, whatever they like.
Precious seconds, isn't it? And they did this a bit in the second semi-final when Campania were pushing. They were very good at sort of playing out the game and taking some moments, some seconds out of the game basically.
So ball in. Bosworth at the bottom of the pack, got his handball up, just landed in the arms of Clock. Has that gone out of bounds? Umpire says ball in. Now some calls for deliberate. Crowd a bit more silent now. $15 minutes to go in the term. Fisher pushed off the ball. Davey got his handball out. Midson trying hard. Umpire circling, ball up. Reeve, O'Brien, ball up. They'll like this, the Roos.
Suit the Roos. Exactly what they're trying to do here.
Reeve won it down, got the handball. O'Brien holding the footy. Bosworth plays on. Knows that time is of the essence. Sends a long one down towards Hayward. Big fly at the back. Mastrocola got held off the ball. Happy to see it across the line. Ball in at half forward for the Robins.
Yeah, he's played that loose man role really well, Mastrocola, in the back line there. Hasn't had a friend all day, basically. Through no fault of his own, of course.
Some might argue with that. I know Zach quite well. Kick from Reeve. Now Bosworth. Bosworth cops one high. Umpire saw it.
Yeah, when you first the footy tubes, that is what can happen. You can get one over the shoulder quite easily, and Bosworth does that well. He'll drive it forward now.
Sends the ball long, looking for Hayward and Carr. Carr at the back, one grab, couldn't gather. Now he got the tackle, out the ball comes. Midson with a kick in hope. It's all Robins here. Long kick from guard, goes towards goal. It's through. Ooh. Goodness me, game on at Oatlands. Camgard gets his first, the third of the term for the Robins. And could this be a Cinderella story? 11 points the margin. And guess what? Tubesy's got 11 points in the margin tickets.
Has he? Blow the siren now is what he's saying.
No, I'd rather see the game go down to the wire. Wow. Yeah. How they have stayed in touch, given they have been 2 men down since the first term, Nick.
Remarkable effort there. Freddie Byrne, a real master of coaching.
Back in the middle, O'Brien got it off. Midson, handball into the middle. Clock sends the ball forward. Thomas couldn't gather what he should have taken. Clark got his handball away, only as far as Thomas. Nice tackle by Fisher. Great tackle by Jeff Fisher. Holding the ball. He's been well worn all day by Kieran Davey. That's Fisher.
Yep. Really good tagging role.
Sends the ball inside forward 50. No one. Strong grab. I think that might be Emerton.
I think it's Emerton. Yes.
That is a sensational grab.
Yeah, first year up here with Triabunna.
He's a Triabunna boy.
He is, yeah. His father, a very good footballer.
In he comes, Luca Emerton from the pocket. He'll kick this. He's kicking into a bit of a breeze, but it's right at his face, and he loves it. One against the tide for Triabunna, and the margin back out to 17. 11 minutes to go in the final term of the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final. 17 points the margin in favour of the Triabunna Roos.
Yeah, the Roos able to get out of the middle there, Tubes, quite easily. That is where I guess the advantage is for them is that they can run with numbers, and they did that then, and got it up forward quickly. Jeff Fisher there with the free kick. Yeah, back out to 17 points.
Back in the middle. Reeve with authority. Guard ducked his head. Umpire ball it up. Burling and Reeve. Guard got it. And the umpire will ball it up again. Numbers around the footy for Triabunna. They got an extra one around the ball and then an extra down back. Quick kick by Reeve. Fisher got a fist in there. Picked up by Goodwin, and the umpire will ball it up again. Davey gets up, sore. Big volleyball spike there, tapped on by Clark. Guard went to Matt player. Quick one by Fisher. Diving for the mark was Emerton. Now the ball will be stopped at half forward for Triabunna.
Fresh legs coming on here for the Robins. Sam Chugg coming on. Looks like the Kieran Davey with a bit of a sore ankle.
He's been good today, Kieran Davey.
Yes.
As the breeze just picks up, if anything, it's going directly across the ground now. Bouncing ball. Trying hard there was Bassett. Hard at the man. And it's a free kick for Parker, who almost been best on ground for mine. It's a toss-up between him and Mitch Reeve. They've both been sensational.
Yeah, Michael Fisher up there too. I think Tubes, he's been outstanding as well.
He was
especially
a man,
the 3 goals.
Yeah, in the third term. They moved him into the middle. Parker to kick from just outside 50. Beautiful kick, well on its way, touched across the line.
Yeah, Zach Noble there, just onto the ground only in the last few seconds, able to tap that one over.
Margin now uneven, 18 points.
They've got to go long and quick.
Long kick from Arnold. And there's a mark from Midson. This is smart. Cramping up. Flynn runs past for the handball, but Brendan Midson goes short to Flynn.
Just got to man up as best as they can now, the Robins.
Got to throw everything at it, I reckon, the Robins. There's 7 minutes to go. Panicked a little bit there, did Baldwin. As Delaney's down behind play. Midson just running back here onto Burling. They need to get Ned Carr up around the footy. Thomas got it away. Through with authority. Quick kick. Now a chance. Quick was smothered. Bouncing ball out the back. Here's Ned Carr. Got his handball away. Only to a dangerous spot at half forward. Tackled off the ball. Umpire says, give it to me. Bosworth burying in.
And Ned Carr now back sort of onto the ball by the looks of things. Freddie Byrne, I notice, up forward.
Yeah, I like that move.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, Reeve with a bit of magic. Throws it on the boot. Down towards Clark. He's got there. He just reads the ball so well. The big man, Mitch Reeve. He's so good beneath his feet. Took it out, spun out of trouble, ball behind his back, and then threw it on the boot. Nick Clark, right place, right time. 2 first quarter goals. And this one to put it beyond doubt. Nick Clark from the pocket, the toughest of angles. Does he come out? Or is he going to kick? Yeah, he's coming out to kick a check side. Just to the near side.
Yeah, always tricky there in the pocket. Practically, leaning up against one of the cars there as he was taking the kick.
Short kick from Arnold, finds Ned Carr. Ned Carr plays on immediately, sends the ball long. Down towards Freddie Byrne, reads the ball beautifully. He's got no one to kick to, so he's going to have to wait for Matty Haywood to get down. and provide a long lead. Sends it now towards Matt Haywood. Flies high, manages to protect the drop zone really well. Had a lot more time than that. Guard sends the ball from 50. Only a man at home is Mastrocola. And 50. A little bit silly from Sam Chuck.
Yeah. Bit of frustration there, I think. He was...
Mastrocola's a smart footballer. He'll take his time getting to his 50-metre mark.
He will.
5 minutes to go in the final term of this game. Triabunna 11-13-79 to Campbelltown 9-6-60. Mastrocola sends the ball long towards Reeve. Carr, 1-2 grabs. Mark taken.
Been outstanding today, isn't he, Ned
He's
Carr?
been very good. Short one. Misses the mark. Sweet wraps it up. Been very good. The Sweet brothers, both of them. When they've needed to go, they've gone. Sweet gets called to play on. Real high up and under. Almost the mark paid to Zach Noble. What a sensational season from the Triabunna. We must acknowledge Denny Clark, the life member of the Triabunna, played 664 games, passed away earlier in the week. Our thoughts are with Denny Clark's family and all the Triabunna community as Ned Carr takes it out of the ruck, finds Price.
Started playing as a 14-year-old in, I believe, 1954. It was Tubes, and retired in 1994.
Mastrocola on his knees. Short one is on to Midson. Midson looks up. He's got his man Pert. He was off there. Umpire missed it. He'll go back. Why not? Finds Goodwin.
Racking up the fantasy points.
Sweet. Yeah.
Fantasy points here now, Tubes.
Mastrocola again.
Yep.
I'd expect more from Zachy Mastrocola considering he hadn't played on an opponent all day. Long kick. Going back. Bosworth sees this one across the line for a ball in. So it will be a Triabunna premiership victory, the first since 2002. There's 3 minutes to go. It's a bridge too far for the Campbelltown Robins. They need 4 goals in 3 minutes. And as Lee Matthews says, as long as there's as many minutes as goals needed in the term, there's a chance. But I don't think today the Bay will flow with beer tonight. It'll be a big party at Triabunna.
It will be a huge party over there. And yeah, look, they've had a fantastic season. Third year in a row that a team's gone through undefeated. You know, relatively short season, of course, we have up here with the 12 games.
Guard hasn't given up, goes towards Haywood. They need to be quick. 50.
Yeah.
So
Mastrocola didn't get out of the protective zone there, I'm pretty sure. Tubes just...
And there it is. That's the 4th goal for Matty Haywood. 13 points the margin.
2 minutes to go.
2 minutes. (10-6) 66. Campbelltown trail Triabunna 11-13-79. 13-point margin.
Yeah, they're going to get the free kick here, I think, the Robins, or is it a warning? Warning, sorry.
Warning.
Yeah, Tom Goodwin there just...
So ball up.
No, Aaron Parker.
And a free kick now.
Yeah.
Gee, they've literally run 40 seconds off the clock here.
Yeah, I think Aaron Parker strayed out of the forward 50. So it will be a...
Long kick. Fisher gathered the ball.
The unfortunate thing for them is it took them a minute to actually decide that it was a free kick for, for the Robins out of the middle there. But
this is smart work from, I think it's Michael Fisher, who's down on the ground, pretending he's deceased. And the umpire says, come on, Fisher is fine, by the way. He seems to be okay. Grove's been very, very good. Big fly, almost the mark. It'll be a Triabunna victory here at Oatlands. We're just moments away from the siren.
That's right, 12 roster wins in a row there. And then they, of course, over at Triabunna won the second semi-final there by 12 points, and it looks like they're going to be victorious.
There it is. Siren goes. Triabunna 11-13-79 defeat Campbelltown 10-6-66. The Oatlands District Football Association premiers for season 2023 is the Triabunnaroos. Heartbreak for Campbelltown. Valiant in defeat. They had 16 players for 3 3/4 of this game, with 2 red cards in the first term. And Triabunna win their first grand final in 21 years. Goal kickers for Triabunna, 3 to Mick Fisher, 2 to Nick Clark, then singles to Ryan Sweet, Elliot Idstrom, Blake Anderton, Gareth Delaney, Luca Emerton and Mitch Reeve. For Campbelltown, it was 4 goals to Matt Haywood, 2 to Ned Carr, 2 to Jake Price, and singles to Cam Gard and Tim Hall. But it is a 13-point victory to the Triabunnaroos. Best players on ground, Mitch Reeve, Aaron Parker, Michael Fisher. Zachy Mastrocola was very good all day. And they had so many contributors across the whole game. I've got to mention Brendan Clock as well. He was very, very good. Brendan Midson in patches was excellent. For Campbelltown, Ned Carr battled all day, probably their best. Cam Gard was good, Matty Haywood was good, and Corey Bosworth put in all day. Jesse Arnold was good down back, as was Kieran Davey, who did a great job on Michael Jeff Fisher.
Yep, taking roll there. 2 weeks in a row he's done that.
So it's a 13-point victory here to the Triabunnaroos. The celebrations will continue for Triabunna. A perfect season, undefeated from go to woe. And what did you make of that?
Yeah, no, well done to Paul Rainbird. His second year as coach, they came agonisingly close last year to making the grand final. They went out in the preliminary final, of course. So, full credit to him. And an undefeated season. That the 12 wins in a row there. Second semi-final, they held off a determined campaign here to make it straight to the grand final today. And they've emerged victorious there by 13 points over Campbelltown. So, yeah, well done to Triabunna for first premiership since 2002. Like I said earlier, was here before at that game, and yeah, here we are again.
We also need to acknowledge Campbelltown as a great season, and Freddie Byrne and the crew up there. They're a very well-run football club. To go that close, 13 points to a team who had 2 extra players on for the majority of that game is absolutely sensational. If you want to stick around for the presentations, which will happen shortly. My name's Tubes Taylor. Nick Finlay, thank you so much for having me. I know the ODFA is a well-run competition, and you're part of that as their reporter. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Tubes. Yeah, no, look, it's been great again to have you up here for our biggest day of the year. Thanks for making the effort, and your passion and commitment to the game in general in the state is fantastic. So
we love Harrison Agents. They've done a fantastic job.
Great job.
Rural
Awesome
alive and well. Bennett's Petroleum, of course, are massive supporters up here. And, of course, well done to AFL Tasmania for their support of the Oatlands District Footy Association. Stick around. The presentation's coming up shortly. My name's Tubes Taylor. You can catch me on Triple M Breakfast, Monday to Friday from 6 till 9 every single day. Until next time, I'll see you at the footy.
Vote sheet.
One, two, 1, 2.
You missed it, Donna. The water boys come running out past
games.
Well, we won. We won, though. What's going on?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Can you all come around to the presentation area, please? Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Grand Final, we have their presentations for all awards throughout the year. Congratulations to Triabunna on their victory. Commiserations to Campbelltown, who had a fantastic effort. Who did that? Well done, Campbelltown. The first awards goes to seasonal awards. Under 21 for this year, Woodsdale's Jamie Devine, presented by AFL Tasmania's Big Boss, Gilly. want to say anything, Jamie? Okay. Mark Sheldon, leading goal kicker award, Mount Pleasant's Joel Hazelwood. Pretty good effort for Joel. He didn't play all the year, unfortunately. Would you like to say a few words, Joel? Come on, come here.
Firstly, to the Bunna boys, best team all year. Hats off to you. It's tough to go undefeated, and no doubt you felt a bit of pressure today, but you rose above and showed your class. So, to the Campbelltown boys, much respect. You probably earned the respect of the crowd today. I reckon 16 blokes and still near get it done. So to Freddie, you're the king of Campbelltown, mate, and hats off to you. Like, you should be proud of what you've achieved, mate. You've run into 2 good sides in 2 years, and I feel for you. But like I said, stick together and it'll come. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Joel. The Mayor of the Southern Midlands, Edwin Batts, going to present our Best and Fairest trophy to Campbelltown's Corey Boswell.
Well done, Corey. Thank you very much. I thought you were the best here today. Thank you very much.
Take a photo, Corey.
Corey's got to say a few words. Yeah, well, he said congratulations to them boys there. They did good. I thought he played well today. I thought he's one of the best.
All right, we'll call on Mark from the umpires to come out and do the best on the ground for the day.
Thank you. Firstly, congratulations, Triabunna. Well done today. Good effort. Commiserations to Campbelltown. Fantastic effort with 16 on the ground. Can't be taken away from it. It was a great effort. But the best on ground today goes to number 39 for Triabunna, Mitch Reeve.
Mitch Reeves.
No, just thanks to the Campbelltown boys. Obviously, yeah, put up a good show today. Showed a lot of respect from us. Obviously, yeah, got you a couple of times during the year, a bit more easier than that, and you know, you put up a really good fight. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, and just thanks to the association and all the volunteers and all the people at Triabunna for getting me up there. I've had a great year, and yeah, loved every minute of it. Thank you.
We'll now call on Freddie Burns to say a few words. He's great for the ODFA, very much supports everything we do, and half the publicity for this game was done by Freddie. And so over to Freddie Burns.
To Paul, Triabunna, fantastic. Obviously the best team all year. It's a credit to you. Training one night a week and achieve what you've achieved. Hats off to you. To our boys, as a coach, what could I ask?
Well done, Freddie. Now, we'll do medal presentations next and hats, and then we'll do the 2 shields after that. So, Rowan comes out, and we've got someone from Triabunna to announce the teams.
First up for Triabunna, number 1, Nick Clark. Number 3, Michael Fisher. Number 5, Aaron Parker. Number 6, Jeremy Clock.
Number 8, Kurt Flynn. No beer on the oval, please, Kurt. Where do I get to? Number 10, Zach Mastercola. Number 13, Dylan Peart. Number 15, Zach Priest. Well done, Zach. Number 18, Ryan Sweet. Number 19, Justin O'Brien. Number 21, Austin Spencer. Number 22, Elliot Edstrom. Number 23, and one of my favourites, Jeffrey Fisher. Well done, Jeffrey. Where would a good game of footy be without a bit of controversy? Number 27, Sean Byrne. Number 29, Blake Anderton. Number 30, Tom Goodwin. Okay. Number 32, Brendan Midson. Anger management. Thank you, Brendan. Number 34, Gareth Delaney. Number 35, Luca Emerton. Number 38, Austin Cameron. Number 39, Mitchell Reeve. Number 4 and co-captain, Brendan Clock. Number 12, also co-captain, Alex Sweet.
We've missed one out, Paul Rainbird.
I just want to firstly thank the ODFA, Harcourt, Spanish Petroleum for the sponsorship this year. To Freddie in Campbelltown, fantastic desperation to almost get over the line. Obviously, we've worked really hard this year, and with the undefeated tag, it was pretty tough coming today, and we knew the challenge, and we embraced the challenge under the circumstances. But I wish you boys all the best. Most important thing is, I've been in your position before as an assistant coach, and I know exactly as a player as well, it's about spending time together in the next few days and enjoy each other's company and celebrate the season. Thanks to our boys, thanks to the community, Triabunna. It's been 21 years, and it was really good to do it for Danny Clark as well, who we lost during the week. Thank you.
We've got the Barwick Shield that's going to be presented by the Bothwell President and Rowan Fitch representing Harrison Agents. So both those can come out here and present them, and then we'll get on to the photo opportunity. First off, presenting the Barwick Shield from Bothwell, Damien Rose. Damien. And the Presidential Cup, Rowan Fitch, Harrison Agents, our major sponsor, and he'll present it to the co-captains.